this man is accused of some very terrible crimes.
On the run after the murders of his ex-girlfriend and one of her sons, a Tarrant County man is brought back to North Texas to face justice. His trial won't start for months, but punishment may have already begun.
It was immediately apparent to everyone that his face had severe bruising.
The news leader, broadcasting for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. After Cedric Ricks was caught in Oklahoma Wednesday night, he was fighting against being brought back here to Texas.
Yeah, but with one eye swollen shut after a beating by other inmates, the double murder suspect changed his mind. First on Fox 4, Brandon Todd at the Tarrant County Justice Center with this developing story. Brandon.
Well, exactly. Tarrant County jail officials realized once Cedric Ricks got here that he needed some medical attention. He'll receive that medical attention, then be brought back here and placed in a cell that is away from the other inmates. Cedric Ricks, back in Texas, extradited from Oklahoma, and now facing capital murder charges. Ricks called a cousin the night of the murders, and she told police that he confessed to her, to stabbing his estranged girlfriend, 30-year-old Roxanne Sanchez, and her 8- and 12-year-old sons, all seen here on her Facebook page. Only the 12-year-old, who was critically injured, survived, and he called 911 and gave police a description of Ricks and his getaway car. At the moment Cedric Ricks stepped out of the Bedford police cruiser, jail officials realized the double murder suspect was injured.
His face had severe bruising and contusions and scrapes all around his face, and his eyes were swollen. I asked him, how did this happen to you? And he said, it happened to me when I was in jail in Oklahoma. And I said, so this happened to you while you were in custody in Oklahoma, in jail by other inmates? And he acknowledged yes.
Terry Grisham with the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office says Ricks didn't elaborate on whether the inmates who beat him did so because of the nature of his alleged crime, but Ricks did apparently have one request.
He seemed very concerned about his own safety. He asked me if he could be in a single cell, or his actual words were, can I be by myself?
Meanwhile, Bedford investigators spent a second day collecting evidence at the apartment where Roxanne Sanchez and her sons were stabbed. The attorney who was working with Sanchez on her protective order against Ricks was brokenhearted about what happened.
It was just horrifying. I had to go off and, be by myself in a room at the courthouse for a while. She was a very sweet and kind person, gentle person, a hard-working person. She worked in the medical field, and but you could tell her children were her priority.
Now, I mentioned at the top that Ricks would receive medical attention. He got that at JPS Hospital. Now, Steve, we are not being told, obviously, for security reasons, how long he'll be at JPS, whether he will stay the night, and when he'll be brought back here to the jail. But obviously, after he is treated there, he'll be brought back and then put into that separate cell here at the Tarrant County Jail.
Brandon, talk a little bit more about that jailhouse justice that I think we've all heard about, but I've never seen it quite as clearly as we did tonight. It seems what we've heard, or I've heard in the past, is that people who are accused of targeting children are the ones who suffer in jail. Is that the background on this?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, over the years, you've talked with prison officials or even prison guards, and they'll tell you, even local jails will tell you that those who are accused of crimes against children are considered the lowest of the low within the prison population. A lot of people are in jail for economic crimes, maybe even nonviolent crimes, and even those that are in jail for violent crimes, oftentimes it's crimes against adults. But those that are, again, accused of crimes against children really are looked very poorly upon within the prison population.
Yeah, there's a pecking order even in prison. All right, now, the 12-year-old boy that Ricks is also accused of attacking and stabbing several times, he survived. How's he doing? Last time we heard he was still in the hospital.
Right, still in the hospital at Cook Children's Medical Center. Now, the 12-year-old is being listed as a no-information patient. That means his relatives have asked that his condition not be released to the media. Sources have told us that he was in surgery today, but we just won't know when and if he will improve or be upgraded from critical condition. Steve?
Okay, Brandon Todd, live. Thank you, John.